Hi everybody. Are you somebody who always face a problem to manage your time? Are you one of those who has always a difficulty in managing personal as well as professional life? Then I have got a wonderful news for you. There is a life-changing book by Mr. Robin Sharma. Robin Sharma is one of the well-known author. He has written so many uh, bestseller books. At the same time, is a motivational speaker, coach, and trainer, a very experienced and well-known person. He's come up with a wonderful book which is called as a 5 a.m. Club. This is Chandresh Kachhy, a career growth coach. I would like to give you a small book summary of 5 a.m. Club in maximum 10 to 12 minutes. And I can challenge you, this is a life-changing book. If you go through it and try to follow it, you will see within 3 months' time you are a changed person. Only the thing is you have to read this book or you have to see this summary in totality and try to understand. Many successful celebrities, businessmen, sportsmen, political leaders, they all follow this method, 5 a.m. club. Robin Sharma has come up with a fantastic 4 tips, very, very important tips. If you follow that, I can guarantee you you'll be a changed person after maximum 2 to 3 months time. Only thing is you have to be very, very religiously following this. It's not very easy to change a lifestyle after going through a 10 minutes video. However, I will try to give you as much as I can. Let me tell you, Mr. Robin Sharma has come with 4 major tips. The first one is 20-20-20 formula. He call it as a victory hours. You get up at 5 o'clock and by 6 o'clock you have to complete certain rituals every day without fail. The first ritual is high intensity exercise. As soon as you get up, you need to do a couple of exercise which will give you a lot of energy, and it releases BDNF uh, chemical within the body, and which makes your brain to work very good. It removes the stress and it helps you in focusing the time. The second one is reflection for 20 minutes. Means whatever your life goals are there and whatever you're doing at the moment, you have to make sure they are aligned. And for that, you need to every day look at your goal setting and look at where you're going. And you have to make the goal or the task for the day. To-do list is a sort of a goal setting. So you have to always keep on reviewing your goal setting. Your life goal should be aligned with your day-to-day activities or the direction you are going into. So that's very important. For next 20 minutes, you have to look at all these things. You have to write down the goals. If you find there is a modification required, you need to do it, because as you go further, sometime you can fix higher goals than what you have fixed before. And the third 20 minutes, so first 20 minutes is for high intensity exercise, second 20 minutes for reflections, means you talk to yourself, you try to find out from yourself where you're going and what is your goal. And the third 20 minutes is a grow, means you have to acquire the knowledge. Means you in next 20 minutes, what you need to do is you need to go through audio books, or you need to read a book, or you have to go through a video of all the subjects or the subjects which you think are the one where you are going to take the mastery. If you start doing that, even you can, nowadays they are coming up with a podcast. So if you continuously do that, just 20 minutes of a day, within first hour you will find yourself in a different mode than the rest of the world. So this is very, very important. The first hour is the 20-20-20 formula, which is very, very important. Once you do it religiously, it will make a big difference. Now the second step or the second tip Mr. Robin Sharma has given is the twin cycle elite performance. Means most of the people think that all successful people are most of the time doing work, work, work. But no, that's not the fact. There are many successful people who always balance their personal life, their rest and entertainment as well as the work, and both the things they do it efficiently. It must be done in a equal balance. We don't grow only when we are awake. Means you don't make progress in life because you are awake. You make progress in life even when you are asleep. So this is very important thing. Sleep rebuilds our cells and re-energizes our system. So sound sleep is very, very critical, and for that also he has given a very good message what we are supposed to be doing. Quality of sleep is very important than the quantity of sleep. It's not that you slept for 8 hours. Even if you sleep for 5 hours, it should be a sound sleep. To get a sound sleep, a very small tip he has given. He said that turn off all the electronics devices in the place where you're going to sleep 1 hour before you go to sleep. Because wherever you're sitting, just 1 hour before that, the blue lights on all the electronics devices are emitting reduces the melatonin level in the brain. Melatonin is very important chemical which is required in the brain to get a sound sleep. So there are people who takes a tablet of the melatonin because they find it difficult to get a melatonin from the brain because of this electronic devices or the other disturbances. During that period, either you talk to family members, chat something, or just take some hot water bath and then make sure you relax and then go to sleep. Third important tip is the 4 interior empires. We call it as there are 4 interior empires, which is a mindset, heart set, health set, and soul set. These 4 components in our life are very, very important. If you balance them, you don't have to look back. Your life will be wonderful. The mindset means you have to increase your skill level, your knowledge. That is for the mind. As far as the mind is concerned, you need to have certain things done. Maybe you can do good reading, do exercise. You can write down something, you can write the blogs and all, and that helps you to improve your mindset. Heart set means your heart should be not in the sense of health I am talking. When I'm talking about heart here, you should have a good relationship with the people around you and the family members and all. If that is the case, then your social life will be wonderful, and then your mind also will be wonderful. If your mind is wonderful, your health also will be wonderful. The third one is a health set. You have to work on your physical fitness. Make sure unless you are fit, physically fit, nothing can be achieved in life. And the fourth is the soul set. You need to think about mental fitness. You have to spend some time, that is called as the me time. You need to spend some time with yourself and make sure that you are taking up all the 4 interior empires. These are 4 major interior empires. One is the mind, another is the heart, third is the heart and soul. Very wonderful. Now the fourth tip is master of all the 3 we have talked about, because what happens is that if for so many years you walk up at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock, getting up at 5 o'clock and start doing it is not easy. So for that, very important ritual you have to do. This ritual you have to think it is a prayer. Okay, it is a religiously you have to do this. This is a habit installation process. See, unless you do this process, you cannot reinstall the habit. You cannot change your old habit and put the new habit. And for that, what you need to do is you need to spend 66 days doing following things. One is the first 22 days it takes for the destructive phase, means your old habit has to go, and then and you can rebuild the new habit, because your mind and your mental setup is with old habits. So first you have to remove all the old habits. It takes around 22 days. This is all by the researchers. There's nothing coming from me, and these researchers and all have been studied and wide by Robin Sharma, and he has given a wonderful tips. Another 22 days takes for the installation phase, means the new habits are getting installed into your mind, into your system. And the third 22 days is for integration phase, means the system has to work based on the new habit. It's wonderful technology. Some people earlier used to talk about 21 days. Some people have heard about 41 days. But this is exactly around 9 weeks, 66 days. This is the latest one. So I believe this is the one which has to go through. And I'm sure 66 days should be enough to change over from one habit to another habit. Believe me, these four tips are life-changing tips. If you do it regularly, religiously, you will be able to see yourself in a different phase. And I'm requesting all the youngsters, you look at this. If you can do it early, it will be wonderful. If somebody is late, no problem. I'm doing at the age of 64. I'm sure I'll be able to do it. I already started waking up earlier than what I used to wake up, and I have started doing these rituals. I'm definitely sure that I'll get a benefit out of it. Again, let me summarize. First one is 20-20-20 formula. The second one is twin cycle elite performance, the balancing of your social life as well as the professional life. You balance the life in a rest as well as the activities. The third one is the four interior empires which you are saying, all the mind, body, soul, and health. These are the four empires, and you have to make sure you put them in a right state. And the fourth one is a habit installation process. Unless you install the new habit, you will not be able to make the change. I would like to once again thanks Mr. Robin Sharma for giving a wonderful book to us. And I'm sure there are so many other things in this book. I have just given you only a very small part of it. And you can understand such a huge book. You cannot finish in 13-14 minutes time. And if you get that, even without reading it, it's a wonderful thing. Once again, let me thank Mr. Robin Sharma for coming up with wonderful book. This is one of the very good book I have seen in my life after so many time. And you can definitely find this book in stores as well as in Amazon, and that will be very useful. You can keep it, or else you can listen his own audio tapes also, videos also, and that will really help you. Otherwise, if you think that your 13 or 14 minutes by looking at this video has been useful, then please press the like button to encourage us. When we look at the likes, we find out, okay, there are people who are reading it. At the same time, when you start sharing it, that means you are also interested to change somebody's life. I am doing it not for the money, because there's nothing comes out of this. I would like to see that if whatever I have been benefited, if somebody else get 20, 30, 40% of that, that's the purpose I'm looking at it. And if you find that these videos are useful and they are sometime handy for you, you can subscribe my channel. I would like to once again thanks everybody for watching this video and sharing it. Thank you very much.